So Marvel Studios the other day just put out their first trailer for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania coming February, I think 17th next year, 2023, so not very long. And, okay, it shows Ant-Man, the Wasp, Cassie, who's now grown up, is in it. And then Kang the Conqueror, who's going to be the main villain, is going to be a big Marvel villain going forward. We're going to be seeing him or variants of him. But one character was missing, people have noticed. Luis, who's been in the past two films and some of the other Marvel stuff. People are like freaking out. We gotta have Luis. Where's Luis? This isn't Ant-Man without Luis. This movie looks a lot different than the past two Ant-Man films. I mean, yeah, it looks like there's. I mean, I fully bet there's going to be this typical Marvel humor in there. I mean, I don't think they're going to be doing that. I mean, right in the front of the trailer, there's some humor in there. But Kang in the comics is a very intense, scary villain. I don't think we need, a bunch of unnecessary humor in there, dealing with him. We don't need Luis down there in the quantum realm with them cracking jokes, telling, some long overdrawn story about his cousin, whatever, like in the previous movies. I mean, yeah, I won't admit, if Michael Pena, if they were to announce, okay, he is in this film after all, I'm like, okay. But you got to remember that the story, characters serve the story, not the other way around. So if Marvel doesn't have a place for Luis in this particular project, then he's just not in it, and we need to be okay with that. You shouldn't demand they include a character just because you want some jokes, It's like, I want this a little bit more on the serious dark side with Kang, Just a little bit I've seen, he's going to be a big deal going forward. My three favorite villains in all of Marvel are Kang the Conqueror, Doctor Doom, and Galactus. I mean, we've already been through Thanos, and the thing is with Kang, is he's not like Thanos, in the MCU. Thanos, okay, he had a goal. You could kind of understand his goal. Okay, he wanted to share the resources. Okay, you can kind of see his point. Kang, he's just a conqueror. He just comes into different realities and timelines. I'm going to conquer you and you and you because I want to, and it's fun. That's basically his point. Even Doom has a human side to him, So, I mean, people are making a really big deal about Luis not being in here, potentially, and I mean, but you got to remember the other two parts of the Wombats, T.I. and David Dastmalchian, they're not in this film either. Well, T.I., he got into a bunch of legal criminal trouble, so they fired him. And then David Dastmalchian, he's been in other projects recently, like the Suicide Squad and Dune and other things. He just may not have been available. So they're not in this film either. So, people got to remember that too.